Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tara's Daily Insight. My name is Mitchell, and it is Sunday, January the 27th, 2013. And as always, I will set the intention for healing, confirmation, guidance, and your own personal intuitive development here. Just agree with that. I've also been setting and been experiencing some cool changes in my life. And the other intention that I'm going to set with you is that by you listening to this video, that the intention I set will be for you to vibrate and operate at the highest possible frequency of love that you can. And I'm not talking about mushy gushy love. I like to say those are the emotions that come with, they're like the residue of being in that perfect place. For me, the best way I can describe it in human terms is when you maybe walk out on a beach or walk through a forest and the temperature is just right, the sky is perfect, all elements are just perfect. And the feeling that you get of standing there knowing everything is just right is kind of how it is. It's just so peaceful. The emotions are there, but it's just very pure. Which then translates, I think, into the feelings of love and admiration and exhilaration and things like that. So, with all that being said, it is three card Sunday, so it'll be a little bit more lengthy today. Hopefully, I'll get it done in 5 minutes or less. Shuffling the cards, and we will go from there. I'm going to put the cards down. I'll pull the first one off the top. Of course, it's our star card, which is wonderful, coming after the full moon yesterday. So our star card here, which is, I have to look at the number to make sure I get it right, which is 17. It's also right after the tower, so you can actually see the tower broken down in the background there. There are many of you out there who love and resonate so much with the star card. It is, for me, when readings, about hope, about rebuilding, the aftermath, after the destruction, and the cleaning up and the moving forward. So we'll find out where the star fits into our three-card reading. Second one is a lot of major arcana today. This is Judgment, and this one is our number 20. Now, when I first started reading, I had a hard time with this card, coming from a kind of conservative Christian background, Nazarene, and because Judgment held a lot of stuff, shall we say. But as I read more and more, and finally one day one of the definitions just really stuck with me. But it is about freedom from the things that hold you down. A lot of times this one goes with the devil card, because the devil is about things holding you back and down and chained in place and addictions and stuff. But this is about freedom from that, freedom from the grave, the ability to move on. So I'm already getting a cool story with the star card in this. So let's see what our third card is. If it's another major arcana card, we're in for a lot today after that full moon. So our seven, let me make sure, Seven of Cups. This card, beautiful card, in the sense of I'll say this, I just heard this, and this is not something I normally say. It's got a real light and shadow side. Um, Let me back up. Seven, very dynamic, moving number. Cups, very emotional, things of the heart, matters that create feelings within you. And this card, like I said, has kind of a light and shadow side, and that's not my terminology, that's what I'm hearing right now. It's about, sometimes you have so many choices that some people, that's exciting. I mean, I always use the Cheesecake Factory menu as my example. When I go to Cheesecake Factory, there's so many things on that menu, I don't know which one to pick. I love a menu that has like 6 items, and I've chosen to go there because of the nature of the food, and then I just pick one. But so you can either freeze up because there's so many choices, or you can be exhilarated because you have so many choices. So just depending on which way you look at it. I think that's why they're showing me the light and shadow. So let's look at all three of these together. And it seems like it's going to be a cool little story here. And I just heard that even though I just do a 3-card spread, this, utilize these the way I'm reading and teaching, for you in larger spreads as well. If you use like a Celtic cross, typically each position has a definition or a meaning for it. If it's in the final outcome position, that's your final outcome. If the final outcome is the star card, there's hope, there's rebirth. If the final outcome is the Seven of Cups, then you might be overwhelmed by all the choices, or you might just have lots of choices and you need to make one. So here we have our star card, which is about kind of after a little bit of shake and bake or destruction, meaning the tower card, the hope that's coming up. And it's almost like it's freed you up, using the judgment card here. It's freed you up to move forward with so many choices ahead of you. So in a nutshell, if I were using this as a read for myself for the day, I'd say, whew, yesterday was a rough day, or something. The last 7 days has been kind of rough. But you know what? It's freed me up from relationships or commitments, and now it's allowing me to move forward with lots of choices ahead of me. So hope that makes sense. I hope that helps. And I continue to set that intention that you would vibrate and work from the highest place of love possible today. Work in that frequency of love. Talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.